Okay, let me run back and heal too, because I don't exactly remember where level or where battles are at in this area.
So basically, this says that you were the best of the best last year, huh? Took that foolish win elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. There, haven't you?
Let me look at my box really quick because I need to remind myself what I have. Okay.
I was wondering something about your
We
shield.
have the Pikachu, Buskin, Linoon, Meditite, and then we caught this Tentacruel right before.
Yesterday was a very busy day.
Is that Buff Leech? Oh, that's Buff Leech Life.
Maybe
That's
we should
cool.
ask him more about yesterday?
Okay, well, that's pretty cool because that gives us a slightly different option for a water type that's still pretty bulky. Do you have Fake Out? No. Okay.
Oh, okay. Almost popped out. Oh, with the raid? Oh, potato raid! Welcome in, friends! Oh, CO was fast! How was Skyrim? How did it go?
Okay.
Welcome on in, friends! Why don't we pop over here for a second? Hello! I'm Bud. That's awesome.
Hi.
Bristol, did I fuck that up for you? So sorry if I did. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming on that raid. Turtle's here. Hi, Turtle. How are you? Great to see you. Zell, how are you doing? Everyone go check out Zell's stream if you don't follow her already. You absolutely should. Turtle's good. How are you? I'm pretty good. We're working on Phoenix Wright tonight. We are on the bonus
Okay,
rates.
I'm a little scared to talk to anybody in this area, so I'm just gonna go straight over to here. Because I was warned that there's a lot of like random battles here.
It's pronounced like Crystal, but with a B. I didn't even say pronounced right. I literally mispronounced the word pronounced. If anyone's wondering where we are tonight,
It's been one heck of a day for fun.
Crystal, okay, I thought.
Whoops, not going this way. So our level cap right now 29. Okay.
I'm so sorry. Well, welcome in. How are you? Great to have you.
A Pelipper and a Sea King hat.
We live downtown. It is Friday night. We got a motorcycle flying past. We got a fucking alarm going.
Oh, and one of them's a shadow. Okay. Oh, it's a Pelipper too. Okay. And it is Drizzle. That's interesting. Okay. So, for those that haven't been here for this Nuzlocke, basically the way that we're approaching encounters this run is a little different from our typical Nuzlocke rules. Since this game is a little different, where you can technically snag and steal enemies' Pokemon, what we're going to do is we're going to allow ourselves to actually snag everything, and then we're going to flip a coin on whether we actually get to keep it in the Nuzlocke or we just immediately release it. Because that allows me to catch stuff to like get it off the field and stuff still. I can't tell. This Clefairy's in rage mode, right? Because that's why it's red and the Pelipper's purple. Kinda sucks I have to waste the first turn calling it. Let's Thunder Wave the Pelipper, because that can kind of, I imagine, get out of hand pretty fast.
Let's see.
Okay. Oh shit, Lightning Rod, I didn't even think about that. Okay. Ooh, Rain boosted Scald sketch. Holy shit, if Pelipper targets that X, it's already dead. Oh, Shadow Wave. Fuck. Okay, well that was fast. That was a fast death. Pretty sure that kills. Yeah, targets both. Fuck. I didn't even think about Lightning Rod. That was super on me. Okay. Yo, this Seeking's actually kind of a fucking major issue here.
I'm so tired today. I can't talk, so of course I'm playing a game where I read out loud like I'm in class. Okay, and that's when you got the shields? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. Well, the murder occurred at 5:15, so the alibi falls short.
I need to remember what these shadow moves do.
That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edward find ourselves on our positions.
Giga Drain.
No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Full parking stub. Edward's parking stub added to the parking stub in the underground lot.
Let's try to snooze the Pelipper.
I remember. So the murder happened.
And
What, right?
I think I can afford to hyper voice and it won't kill the Pelipper. And that sucks. I could have totally saved my Diana.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises?
Okay.
What is it? I'm here, sir. They're causing the troops, sir. I'm trying to report, sir.
So this will still do a lot to Vaporeon, but I can protect next turn. This should kill off Seeking now. Okay.
Sir? No, sir. No need of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth.
And if Clefairy can get off the Shadow Snooze, this would be pretty good. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do, especially since the rain's still up. Ooh, sketch. Okay. I assume the Seadra has Swift Swim.
Yes, sir. Beacon, sir. Officer Beacon.
Does it have poison coverage?
And good luck with the race next week. But, sir, I didn't know. Poor guy.
I'm not exactly sure why my gut is saying that this thing would have poison coverage.
Right? Yes, sir. God, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy.
But
Sorry.
I think what I can do.
See what he says, Mr. Wright? The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now.
Let's pivot Bunny Bun here.
We got the police department, you can ask for there. Thanks. And I finally come down.
Because Vaporeon will still block with Storm Drain.
I don't know why we have to go to this underground.
And then I think it actually makes sense for me to just try to throw a Pokeball right now. We'll use a Great Ball on the Seadra, or on the Pelipper, just to try to get it off the field.
So far away from the prosecutor's office.
It is under half health and asleep now.
Sir. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to
Okay.
next door. Hold on, what's that? Yeah, he's fucking terrifying.
I feel like I probably shouldn't have lost my Deanna in this fight, but I wasn't expecting a Shadow type
Why
Surf.
is it undulating like that, yo?
And oh, yo, it did go for Sludge Bomb. Okay, so that should be going into the Clefairy, but it went into the Vaporeon instead.
Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about
That's weird.
So, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger, who sat next to him.
Um,
Dancing with the Blue Badger.
So now we can Volt Switch, and single target Hyper Beam should be enough to take this thing out. Volt Switch might just take it out also. Okay, cool. Really gonna make me switch into something still? I mean, I guess I might get a little bit more unshadowed here. Oh, I'm keeping Clefairy as a shadow just as a shadow resist. That's
okay. I'll give you one word of advice, pal.
Okay.
Why not? Huh?
A little sloppy of a death.
The chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime.
But that brings us from 5 to 6.
Summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office.
And
But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no.
Where's it at? Here it is. The coin.
But what if the evidence was fake?
Coin of morality. Heads we keep the Pelipper, tails we release it. I could really use it. Nope. Why not? Okay. This coin has not been super kind to us in recent catches. We got a good stretch of them pretty early on, and then our coin luck has averaged out pretty significantly. Where is it? This one? Is it untitled? Did I not title it? I didn't title it. Okay.
Oh, well, nothing really. They get you in criminal affairs. What did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true.
Okay, so we still have had more heads than tails. We're up to 11 heads and 8 tails so far for those keeping track. We've been logging it on our end just because we were curious. But I think regardless, I should probably run back and heal.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
I guess box the Mighty Anna. I will be pretty surprised if we're able to beat this game on the first attempt, but we've at least gotten some pretty good information already. And I have a feeling this is going to be a run where if it does take multiple attempts, we'll at least be able to learn from each attempt. I will say that the even though I've gotten pretty average / above average coin luck in terms of like what I've been able to pick up, the actual Pokemon that I've been able to get have been ones that are maybe not quite as good for double setting as I was hoping. Okay, so let's move you to the coin slot. We're gonna have to make another coin box. And we'll take off the muscle band from Mighty Anna.
For Blue Badger, faded to dim until he drops. Blue Badger panel added to the core record. Oh, I didn't read what it said. A work of art designed by the team of detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe.
So, like, the thing is I really want to purify Clefairy, but I need another shadow first. Sorry, Mighty Anna. Did I count that right?
Yeah, this checking thing is
No, I didn't count it right. I only have 5 deaths, not 6.
This is dated the day of the crime. Murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. Only he was held up on
I just had 4 deaths in one battle, which is why it was so off-putting.
Just goes to show you never know what'll happen.
I guess I should probably have something on the team as fake out support.
Do you know this face?
I don't super trust this Minky.
I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone they hardly even look human. She has a point. Yeah, that's the lesson here. I always get excited when I come to a police station.
Okay, let me run back to Agate and see if I can get some more berries also. Because honestly, if I can just kind of have a steady supply of those shadow resist berries, that would be very helpful for the,
I thought they were talking about
the upcoming area.
The banner here is announcing the crime fight. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling. I don't think it's that kind of game. Kevin wouldn't want us that at home. It's good for finding our stuck into the God. I think most families can figure that out without the extra. Mr. Right, do you know the patrol cars are painted black and white?
Culverberry, Conberry.
Well, I think they're designed after
Oh,
a
that Popberry. Nice.
Okay, not that I have scientific proof. To run me off how you can put up here.
Do you have any more?
So I was on a school trip, I saw a patrol car.
Okay.
It just been
I can't remember how often that actually refreshes. Spot monitor's responding. Too bad we've already gotten all of our spot encounters.
Look, that patrolman is the other guy. Probably the guy that just came to the other place. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you got your secret at home, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I'll laugh so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. I looked it up.
So at a certain point, I'm probably gonna have to just suck it up and have Clefairy be unshadowed because it's gonna fall behind in levels. I think I can at least keep it as level 25 shadow for a little bit. I healed, right? No. Okay. Before I go die, let's go heal. I should probably try to teach something else Thunderwave also. I have Nuzzle. Well, I have Nuzzle and I have Shadow Sleep, so it's actually probably fine.
What am I supposed to do?
Did you present the prosecutor trophy to Gumshoe also?
No.
Okay.
Oh my god. There's a lot I want to do that I just remember. Or that I'm just really tired. The trophy. Okay. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. With the award ceremony at Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal, I got an award for diligence myself. Alright, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers, must be because of the rumors. I still don't know what to do after that now. Give me interruptions.
Have you presented Goodman's ID to Gumshoe?
Oh, was I supposed to?
Yes.
Oh. I'm not supposed to do that this thing. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Oh, hey pal, this is a detective's ID card. It's neat that you have to turn it into the police. People like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see, Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. No, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? There we go. Now I should get more talk. So this ID card belonged to victim. He's a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. So you think it's strange?
So I'm a little sketched out having to like battle trainers that I maybe don't need to battle. But I also don't exactly remember where I have to actually go in this area. So this may be an extra trainer, but...
So much for a year!
Okay, so this is actually probably going to be the same trick as the other guy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pivot. Let's pivot Vaporeon on the Clefairy slot. And actually, let's pivot Manectric on that slot, and then I will fake out the Clefairy.
Also, I may be a bit tipsy. I love it.
Hey, yeah. That's a good bit of damage. Nice. Okay. We'll take that. I think I'm just gonna HP Ice the opposing Electrike, since I assume it's gonna have Lightning Rod. And then I'll just Drain Punch the Corphish, and that should probably kill it. Quick Claw popped! Let's go. Okay.
There was an evidence transfer from using it years ago. Evidence transfer, Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that.
Pop, pop.
But Detective Goodman,
how's it going, Sil? Let's see.
Well, that's the thing. I can say this, but...
Jesus, that HP Ice did a lot more than I thought it was going to. Oh, it's because of Lightning Rod. I forget Lightning Rod gets you special attack moves too. Voltorbs can boom. I don't like that.
Go back to the parking lot? I feel stupid right now.
I
don't know where to go.
Take yourself back to the underground parking lot, present the letter of introduction to Jake Star.
I don't have a letter of recommendation.
Once the talking is over, examine the Blue Badger to get the Blue Badger added to your court record. Which you already have.
Okay.
Do you have the letter of introduction? No?
No. I don't have anything after the Blue Badger.
Did try to talk to Gumshoe again, because there's something else that you're missing.
Oh, it didn't seem like you had anything else to say to me.
So
There's something else I'm supposed to say? I presented the trophy. Very tired. Sorry.
It says present the ID to Gumshoe, you can talk to him about it, then present the prosecutor trophy to Gumshoe and you'll get the letter of introduction in return.
Oh, weird. I did the trophy and then the ID? Do I need to do the trophy again?
Yeah, just try the trophy again, I guess. No. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where Bun's trying to go while also playing Pokemon, and this is kind of hard.
especially in this state. Oh.
Just try presenting everything else again, I guess. I'm not really sure what else you're supposed to be presenting that you didn't present already. Okay. So I'm +2. Let's... Honestly, I'm gonna double up on this Voltorb because this Voltorb's a little scary if it blooms on me. Ooh, double team. Apparently I made the right choice switching into an electric also. Okay.
So appropriate, right? For Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Literally, all I have presented to him is this thing. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one, and I'm better than to go blabbing on public. I don't know. I wouldn't want you to do that either.
Okay.
Crazy person right now. Oh? It did unlock another talk.
Okay.
It's in a tough spot. Again. Again. Remember the last one. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher ups.
Okay.
It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is fighting the blow on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We want the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He's appointed directly by the chief.
Actually, let me get everyone up to 26 at least. I don't know why there's not.
No, Jake Marshall's
Oh,
just a
right, it's
regular
26,
officer
okay.
from West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this.
I don't know how many battles I actually have in total.
There we go! Letter of introduction. So I had to show him either the car stub, the ticket stub for the parking, or the knife.
Yeah.
And those triggered the same, cutscene.
Makes sense.
That unlocks that top point. That then unlocks this. Sorry, that was really confusing, and I'm just so tired. I'm like, what could it be? Okay, letter of introduction. Received from Detective Gumshoe allows Vera to investigate the crime scene. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Okay.
I like how that guy follows you up on the elevator.
Yes. Never get the green writing.
Alright, Stuart. Let's see what you got. A Weeping Bell and a Vulpix?
Getting back to the shop.
Is this a Sun team? That's sketch.
I'll see what my game's tonight then, baby. Probably the girl, yeah. Oh, still here? Hello.
It's a Sun team, that's sketch. Okay, so in that case, the Sun Sweeper is Weeping Bell. So let's Shadow Spirit the Weeping Bell and fake out the Weeping Bell. Ooh, I might be taking a big Sun hit from Vulpix. I didn't really think about that, but I was more intimidated right away by the Weeping Bell. It's at least only Ember. It's gonna do a lot because it's Sun boosted still, but he's a man.
The victim. But once it on the suspects, no, she's a witness actually. Which. It's not a sharp.
Roselia. Okay.
Oh, there's something I wanted to ask.
I think now I Shadow Spirit the Vulpix and I Psycho Cut Roselia. Ooh, Sludge into Clefairy's gonna hurt. Holy shit, that did way more than I thought, and it poisoned. Uh-oh. Please don't lose Clefairy, that would be big. For some reason I thought I was gonna outspeed, but Roselia is really fast. Target, not Clefairy. No! God damn it. That's really bad. Okay.
Don't shoot. We investigate. Don't shoot. Oh, that'll count on. You on a birthday party or something?
This is a hard stretch.
It says invitation.
Most of this so far, I think, is because I just straight up don't have... Oh, the Torkoal is the Shadowmon. Is Torkoal also Drought?
That's right.
That's interesting.
What's your minds?
Well, I don't have status now.
Well, folks, look who's your calling. Welcome to our gold strike. If you like the subject, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. He never made sense. Note to self, police investigations are settle a grant. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing my substitute. Detective, don't you letter of introduction from within this code.
Okay, the Torkoal at least has Shadow Guard, which is pretty good. Shadow Guard is just Shadow type Protect, but it means that we can actually have a Shadow type that has Protect, which is nice. If we're allowed to ever catch this thing, of course.
Always say always remember that partner or whatever he said. Oh, could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman, who's a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty dopey there?
Okay.
Detective Goodman was
So
smiling for Donna.
weakening this Torkoal is gonna be hard. I don't know what this moveset is, so I'm just gonna go for a Reflect on the slot.
Not a shindig, but
And let's swap out into
the hair from his chin, right? It's flying into my face.
probably Tentacruel as the other
This is the
bulkiest.
Death plus one knife died within an hour and a half of your attack. I thought the murder happened at 5:15. This is your fault for the incident.
Losing Mighty and Clefairy in this stretch is rough.
Guy, Detective Goodman, have nothing in common at all. Nothing in common. They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. Goodman wasn't a particularly...
I don't really have a great way to weaken this Torkoal. I have 60 balls though.
Murder, right? Here to this part
I haven't seen this Torkoal actually go for an offensive so far, so I'm just gonna try to yellow ball it from full. Then protect on the other Vaporeon slot if I can. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to figure out some way to weaken this. The thing is Torkoal's really good physically, but it kind of doesn't really have Spadaf.
You're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge? Okay? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason, we're just short on hands right now.
Let's pivot Manectric and try to nuzzle it as I guess leech life it.
You don't realize again.
Oh, that's right, it's Spiky Shield. Shit. Okay. Okay, so let's nuzzle and disable actually.
This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The car took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the
It's a little annoying, actually.
quite a luxury car. It just screams I have to yeah, prosecutors get both up.
I'm doing 12 to myself on each Spiky Shield hit.
What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something written on it. 675.
I don't think I'm doing double damage now.
Oh, it's an X. 67X. 12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodness. Maybe it's all in this pocket like these pills. Well,
Okay, I wasn't sure if Shadow Shield just kept working. Thank God it finally failed, so I was able to get through that nuzzle. Because that para is going to be pretty big. Okay, so now I'm
I was like, what's this? Another wallet?
now I'm a little worried
Oh, really?
that it's gonna attack. So let's pivot Manectric back in to Vaporeon.
Check it out. Check it out. Right, let's check it out.
And let's just try to throw a ball now that it's paralyzed.
Oh. Okay. It's like 40. I thought there was something wrong with my controller for a minute. Wow. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, we had to use the button to open it.
Alright, so we lost the Clefairy here, which is a little unfortunate. Do we get to keep the Torkoal? Let's find out. Heads we keep it, tails we release it. God damn, coin, please. Jesus. Okay, so as a frame of reference for those that weren't here in the beginning of this run, we had pretty good luck in the beginning of the run, at least in terms of like actually getting to keep stuff. But since the Electrike encounter, we've had Murkrow, which has died to the coin. We've had Magnemite, which has died in battle. Aegon, which has died to the coin. Misdreavus, who's died to the coin. Clefairy, who's died in battle. Pelipper, who's died to the coin. Ludicolo, who's died to the coin. And Torkoal, who's died to the coin. So, we have had a vicious run of encounters lately. I also don't think I actually added Clefairy to the death counter here. While I'm running back and healing and stuff, let me run some ads and stuff. You all won't miss any important battles, but I need to figure out what I'm doing.
Was she
So
him?
we are now down any shadow Pokemon.
Oh wait.
Which is like extra bad for trying to catch shadow stuff because now our entire team is super effective to every shadow move.
It's fine, yeah.
Which honestly, that might be the thing that ends up ending this run. Because we've at least had a shadow resist until now, but now we don't have that.
And like the number didn't show. Or something. Like, how would he not know it's a number? Well, okay, now the ad's going. We will wait a minute so that there's no, like, game progress. I feel like that. I nibble on this uncrusty. Almost, do you want to mute for a sec?
Welcome back to the team, Linoon. We love you, buddy. You meant to be here the whole time. Okay. Our box is looking fucking rough. I'm not gonna lie. We sure could use a couple new encounters here. It looks like we have at least 4 more potential encounters leading up to and during the next boss of the area. But we're gonna need to not only not die, also potentially get some of those encounters to pad out our box a little bit. I also now have to be careful about potentially over-leveling, because I don't know how many random battles there are on the way up. Before I just run back in there. I think Thunder Wave is more helpful than Stomping Tantrum.
Yeah, it's done, yay. Right. Since we just received the achievement, hope you're not left. They shoot you for that attack this part. Uh-oh, I've decided to wrap the load of Stop on out of the report record.
Okay, don't go in there. I assume we're just going up, right?
Another question. Yeah. There's no connection between Detective Gilman and my sister.
Okay, Sandshrew and Nose Pass.
Might have been Death Star.
Yeah, that nose pass be looking shiny.
Prospector tomorrow is another expert. Raise your sister's feet is society. Officer Marshall. Yeah, baby.
Ooh, Shadow Nose Pass with Sandstream? Jesus. Okay. Is this Sandshrew? Sand Rush.
Darling or ill will, someone's up to something here. But who? Office X. Suspicious about. Wait. I read it with the N.
Let's nuzzle the nose pass and bubble beam the Sandshrew.
Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win.
Sketch.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence has everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? I hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospect is on.
So since that Sandshrew outsped everyone, I assume that means it actually was Sand Rush. Shadow Analysis. Whoa, that did a lot of damage. And it disabled Bubble Beam? Oh. Okay. That's super fucking sketch, actually.
That's what the old timers. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere.
I'm gonna Volt Switch into the Cacnea and protect Vaporeon.
I guess we've got clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. Do you think we'll be okay? The only thing still bothering me is that Lana's confession to the crime. She says she did.
Okay, that actually did a lot more to that Cacnea than I thought it was going to. I'm gonna assume you're Sand Rush also.
I know that song your phone plays.
But like, I don't really have like a great switch into you. I guess it would be Tentacruel, right?
No samurai theme song, isn't it?
Because at least I have the Dosha Berry on it. If Nose Pass does go for it. Oh, Bullet Seed. Okay, good.
It was.
Okay, that was a good double protect. They're probably going to target the Vaporeon slot now that they see the Vaporeon is most likely to die. So let's Leech Life the Cacnea. And then something is going to have to take a fat Shadow Analysis. And let's, I guess, make it Linoon. Sorry, buddy. It might even be Tentacruel still, but... Okay. That at least took out the Cacnea, so we don't have to take the Bullet Seed also.
Yes, save!
Yes, save!
Save!
Jesus, that's so much fucking damage!
I start day 2. How long is it?
Day 2's got a lot.
So where are we trying to go?
I'm in the middle of a very tense battle. I wasn't expecting you to end right then.
That's fine. I'm just getting a little sleepy. Maybe I'll just raid you.
I was gonna say, why don't you raid me? I'm just chilling in Pokemon and stuff anyway, so...
I mean, I wasn't ending now.
Okay, so this is a little awkward actually, because this is a weird spot for me to be in. But let's... If it went between...
Oh wait, I already saved.
Yeah.
So I'm good to just exit out.
You should be,
Okay.
I'm gonna bait the kill with Linoon and go for a protect and hope that Bubble Beam is enough to take out Baltoy here.
And that's not
do outspeed, which is good. It is, okay. So now hopefully nose pass shadow analysis is Analysi? Oh, it was paralyzed. Okay. I'm gonna... I'm gonna YOLO ball here, actually, because I actually kind of just want to waste a turn with Tentacle anyway, so it would make most sense to try to throw a ball, and I guess I'll throw a Great Ball since I'm at full health. I just missed my Protect turn on this, so I guess what I have to do is now go into something else. I guess that would probably be Larvitar. Ideally, I just catch this here. And ideally, I get to use Nose Pass, because I could really use a very good defensive Shadow Pokemon right now. Okay. We caught the Nose Pass. But does the coin say we get to keep the Nose Pass? The coin has been a little vicious tonight. But please, coin, can we keep the Nose Pass? No, we cannot. Holy shit, this coin hates me tonight.
Again, it's been tough to go back from such a long break. So I truly appreciate every single one of you that has shown up, not only tonight, but especially those who showed up with every stream. Back from the break, see you, I appreciate you. So, thank you.
So, like, in terms of 50-50-ness, we are almost completely even. We have 11 heads and 10 tails. So, the coin luck has been restored in terms of it, like, what we've actually gotten to use. Like, we've missed out on almost all of the power so far, both offensively and defensively. But that's okay. It makes it more fun, right? Right.
Try to get back.
I wasn't expecting this coin to feel so vicious, even knowing that I was losing half of my encounters. I didn't actually like lose a Pokemon on that fight though, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I won't go very much. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll try to keep you more posted on about when stream will start on Discord tomorrow. We'll try to give you at least like an hour start. At least day 2. I'll give maybe day 2 or 3 done. We'll see. I don't want too much time to go between the pieces. Like
If you want to start earlier and have like a longer stream tomorrow and just do it.
So
yeah.
We'll see. It's gonna go. I'll see you on Sio's stream. Bye, everybody.
Alert! Alert! It's a bun rate. How's it going, everyone?
Wow. Be on top of the shout out.
Everyone should be following Bun already, but if you're not, please go follow my wife. She's cute. How's it going, everyone? We have been having, quite honestly, a pretty vicious night in Pokemon so far. We've lost 2 Pokemon and have lost every single opportunity to gain a new one so far. So, hoping... Fen, is that 3 years of a sub? Jesus.
What? That's almost a year.
That is almost a year. Times 3. Meow indeed.
What?
One was more confused by the meow than anything else.
Yeah, over the place.
That is a lot of months. I don't know if y'all know this, but I will be celebrating my 10-year Twitch account this year in August.
Anniversary?
Yes. I meant to say anniversary instead of account instead.
Okay. This is not my angle. Hi, friends. I sound like that. Hi, guys.
It's a bun. Bunny, bunny, bunny. Okay.
It is a bun. I'm over here now. Why is my blanket wet?
I don't know. There's a healing station here now? Okay. Okay. The docs say there's a Sneasel and a Staryu somewhere over here. So I think I need to do some more random battles, even though I like really don't want to. Because I'm scared that the boss is up on that very top floor. That's okay.
That's a certain angle.
You can watch TV and stuff probably if you want to too. And if you want, I can even mute. We can just have a dab really quick. Okay. Yeah. How's it going, everyone? We have had, quite frankly, a very tough night of Pokemon tonight. We are struggling a little bit, but hopefully we'll be able to get through this. So we learned in another battle that Seaking has Lightning Rod, which means that I can't actually use electric type moves here, even though it seems like I should be able to. So I'm gonna use HP Ice instead. And then that Fake Out's gonna flinch the Seaking, so it's not gonna be able to go this turn. Dazzling Gleam's gonna kind of hurt Meditite. I didn't really think about that. Oh, that was a huge crit, Jesus. And almost killed Meditite? Oh my god, this Togetic's out of control. Well,
Well. That's what that's. Like, I had a visual with that.
I mean, that was pretty.
Is that what you did?
Pretty spot on. Okay, so I think what I need to do here is I need to pivot Vaporeon from Electric, and then I need to pivot. Do you have a rock move? You have Rock Tomb and Rock Blast. Okay. Alright, Momo, you're gonna need to make your team debut here because I desperately need some offensive pressure here. It still doesn't actually help me against the Dazzling Gleam potentially coming in, but... God, that's still doing so much damage. Chill, Togetic! Jesus! Like, I'm just gonna have to fucking switch out again because this thing doesn't have Protect. And I guess I'm just gonna have to go into Llamas, who at least has some good Spadef and can resist it, and should have probably been the other switch from the get-go anyway. I'm hopeful that because I have Storm Drain, the Seaking can't super touch me right now. Okay. I think 2 Hyper Voices should be able to kill. I have gotten 2 Lightning Rod or Storm Drain boosts also. Of course not. Okay. Yo, this Togetic is an issue. Okay, Let's hyper voice, and then I guess water pulse. I don't think it really matters. I think I should have probably targeted Togetic first. Oh, I did. Okay, good. Ooh, knockoff. Bidosha Berry. You dick. Okay. It doesn't look like any of the optional battles are actually, like, helping me here. I mean, I guess Leech Life at least isn't resisted. I don't think Poliwhirl's a fighting type yet. Yeah. At least gives me a little bit of recovery back. These double battles are sketch. Alright. I think I've had enough time to welcome in the raid, though, if you want to have a quick dab.
Okay.
I'll just go ahead and mute it and keep doing stuff. I don't need to talk for... Okay, we're back.
About point.
This Gligar is scary. And this Yanma is now faster than my Manectric. Which means that I'm in range of a crit Silverwind killing. Can I play around that at all? My switch-ins to Gligar do not really love switching into Yanma. Defy with a raid. How's it going, everyone? Hi. How's it going, Pain in the Cast? HBL, Katie. I'm CEO. We are in the middle of a very hard run, honestly. Oh, you already got it. Thanks. How was SMW? I assume you're still playing Pango World. How's it going, House of Ravenclaw? I'm CEO. If you'd like to see this run, let me do Pokemon XG. This is a Pokemon ROM hack of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which is an all double battles game. So as you can see, we have 2 Pokemon versus 2 Pokemon right now. It's like that the entire game, which is pretty rare for a Pokemon game. It's also extremely hard. We've lost a lot of Pokemon. Like, I think we've already lost more Pokemon in this run than we did in our entire last run. Here it in some Rando and Kaizo 3 crowd control tonight. Ooh, that sounds fun. How'd that go? Okay, so before you all got here, we were in a situation where this Yanma is now +1 speed, and he sent in a full health Gligar. And my team does not super deal with the combination of Gligar and Yanma well. Also, if you don't know, this is Bun. She's my wife. She also has her own stream.
I said hi a few times, but I didn't want to be like, hi, I'm Bun.
You should have been. Yeah, you could have been and should have been.
Well, it would have been less weird. Oh no.
I'm Bun 1 and I'm tons of fun, is what she meant to say.
I was trying to be less weird and I was just more weird.
Okay, can I play around the crit Silverwind right now is the best question I have to ask. Because my switch in for a Silverwind is probably going to be Vaporeon on that slot.
Huh.
But like, I would prefer Vaporeon on the Metatite slot because I don't want to take an Air Slash. I think my play is to just HP Ice the Gligar and switch out Metatite for Vaporeon, who should at least be able to take out the Gligar / Yanma after. The Yanma gets a free hit off here because it's pretty... Oh, it's not faster. That's surprising. Okay. Well, in that case, that at least alleviates the dying to Gligar option. Just don't crit Silverwind to the Manectric, please. Okay. Silverwind, Vaporeon. Okay, it didn't crit at least. Now that it's +2 speed, I'm pretty sure it outspeeds Bunny Bun. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pivot into Tentacruel, who resists Silverwind. And I think Bubble Beam is just as strong as Hyper Voice when it's single target.
I was just called out by Siri saying turtles and trolls do on Twitch. Not in bed yet. Will be soon. Not yet.
Okay. I risked the crit there, which I tried to do as little as possible now. It's something I've been trained in my Nuzlocke to try to avoid as much as possible, but I think pivoting around there would have made things a lot messier. Also, I think this Yanma only has Silverwind from what it looks like. Silverwind also has a 10% chance to boost. There you go. Good timing, Yanma. Silverwind also has a 10% chance to boost all of your stats at once, which was something I was trying to not speak into existence before I was about to kill this Yanma. Good timing on the content there, Yanma, to show it off right before you died anyway. But had that Yanma gotten that +1 attack, special attack, speed, special defense, and defense boost before I was about to die, that would have been a nightmare. Okay. I mean, I guess the good thing about not really having a box is I don't really have options. So, like, I can't really team build right now. Like, these are sort of just the best 6 Pokemon that I have right now. Another raid? Hi, Kenna Wolf. Goddamn, everyone's coming in tonight. Hi, I'm CEO. We are chilling and playing Pokemon XG, which... Hi, Bun's here too. Which is a ROM hack of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which is an all double battles game that has been kicking our ass. I'm not super great at double battles, so that's the reason I wanted to check out this hack. But it has been very difficult. Okay, Pinsir and Staryu, huh? Ooh, one of them's a Shadow. It's a Staryu, okay. I wasn't actually sure if it was going to be the Staryu or the Pinsir. It's level 28? Jesus. Okay, so we nuzzle that thing immediately, because that's going to be a huge issue. And then we fake out. Hate to raid and run. Have a good one, Get a Wolf. Thank you.
No worries, have a great night.
I think the Staryu's scary enough that I have to also fake out the Staryu. Good Pyramid. Thank you. I don't have the stream on yet. I will just verbally compliment your beautiful Pyramid. Thank you.
Wow.
Do I leave? Okay, actually, hold on. I have a better play. I was gonna nuzzle into fake out, but I think it makes more sense to actually Heat Wave and fake out, so I get a little bit of damage on Pinsir. So when I nuzzle next turn, I can potentially try to kill the Pinsir. That fake out actually did a little bit more than I wanted it to. Okay. Ooh, Crush Claw. Jesus. Okay. Okay, so... I'm not sure if Metatite outspeeds here. I think because Staryu's 2 levels above, I should still be able to nuzzle here. Even though it's a little worrisome for me to do that against a water type. I'm gonna have to switch out you. And I guess I'm gonna just have to go... Does Larvitar or Tentacruel have better defense? Tentacruel, but barely. Does Tentacruel or Vaporeon have better defense? It's about equal. Vaporeon has more HP. My team cannot take a hit at all. Jesus! I guess we go Vaporeon, since it's the only thing that has any amount of HP. And then we will nuzzle the Staryu, and I guess just try to catch it right away to try to get it off the field before it starts spamming shadow moves at us. Whew! I was a little worried that was gonna kill. A pair there would be nice. Nope. Okay, this is gonna do a ton of damage and might actually kill Manectric. Oh, I had the Dosha Berry on this. Okay. That's actually pretty good. Does it kill Pinsir? No. Astaria is the Shell Bell. That's kind of... It's kind of heat, actually. I like that. Okay. So let's Volt Switch on the Pinsir to kill it. And then... let's get the protect off this turn since I have a protect turn available, and then try to catch Staryu next turn, I think. I need to run back to the Agate Village, move Tutor, and teach him more stuff protect. Because I was starting to move away from that as I had more Pokemon, but now that I'm back to a very limited arsenal, I think I need protect on pretty much as possible. Okay, so Shadow Wave is probably special now that I'm thinking about it, so Tentacruel probably makes more sense here. God, that's still doing so fucking much damage, Jesus. Okay. Roselia being in is honestly really scary because I don't really have a ton I can do to it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a Great Ball at the Staryu since it's below half health and in the yellow. Predicting a grass move on the Vaporeon slot. I guess I just go my full health Linoon here. I don't really have a great switch into this. And honestly, if I don't catch the Staryu here, things might get a little sketch, but... okay. It's a big catch on the Staryu. I at least get it off the field for right now. We'll worry about if we actually get to keep that Staryu in a little bit, but for now, let's get through the rest of this battle. Leaf Blade, Jesus. That did a lot to Linoon. That would have absolutely killed Vaporeon. Oh, you still had another Pokemon in the back, too. Okay. I think I Leech Life Mightyena to get more health back. And then honestly, I'm gonna Helping Hand that Leech Life, and that might kill? I don't know if it kills. Tentacruel's attack is okay, but it's not great. This is buffed Leech Life though, so it is 80 base power instead of 20 or whatever it is. Okay, that's good damage. I'll take that. Hidden power. Uh-oh. Is Linoon dead here? God damn it, Linoon's dead. Come on! And I got Moxie. Calm down. Okay, let's just go... Hey Shao, how's it going? We've had a little bit of a massacre tonight in this ONBS tower, but we're doing what we can to get by. I think a Dazzling Gleam into an HP Ice should kill. Can I afford to risk it not killing? Not really. The Dazzling Gleam with the chip into HP Ice has to kill a Roselia, right? Come on. Oh, that isn't fucking close. Never mind. Alright, well, Manectric's probably dead too. The heat wave wouldn't have really mattered since I was going before Tentacruel. It's possible that that level up in HP might have actually saved Manectric there, depending on what this Roselia actually does. Nope. Okay. Lost 2 Pokemon in this fight. I think this run is probably over, but we'll see. The coin can be merciful, and we could salvage through here, potentially. Holy shit, this thing is reading me like a goddamn book. In my defense, I don't think that Roselia normally gets Spiky Shield. And if it does, and I just didn't know about it, then that's on me, I guess. Let's disable that. And then I'm gonna Psycho Cut. Well, I wasn't really expecting Roselia to outspeed Meditite like that, but I guess I probably should have been, so now that's dead too.
No.
Yeah, this is a massacre.
Oh, and I laughed at Coachella tweets in the background. Sorry.
It's fine, I guess.
I love you.
I love you too. Okay, vastly underestimated that Roselia, and it cost me like 3 Pokemon in that fight, which really sucks. Hey Coin, you have been absolutely vicious to us tonight, but for the love of God, can we please keep this Pokemon? Okay. Our mono water run continues. I don't really know what we're going to be doing with the Staryu, I guess, but we'll figure it out. We at least got something to replace all of the Pokemon we just lost. So before we go any farther, let's head back. For those that have come on a raid and were wondering what I was doing there, basically we are allowed to snag any Pokemon that we come across, but I have to flip a coin on whether or not I get to keep it. And the coin has been rather brutal for us tonight, and that Staryu is actually the first thing that we've actually been able to keep tonight out of like 4 or 5 encounters, I think. And we have been bleeding Pokemon in this area, both because I was unprepared for the actual battles. Vastly underestimated that Roselia. Losing Manectric's pretty massive. Honestly, this run's pretty much just continuing as far as I can take it at this point, but I have lost some very important Pokemon, and barring a pretty quick turnaround, this is looking more like a scouting run at this point, but that's okay. Okay. So we did catch this nose pass, but the coin said we couldn't use it, along with all of this other shit in the box. Like, look at how much shit I've caught and just had to throw in the box. We at least get to keep this Staryu, so I'll take it. But we got a box. Manectric. Sorry, buddy. I should have probably played around that a lot better. Meditite, again, sorry. Yo, this Tulip just be dying left and right. It is looking like my run right now. And then Linoon, I'm sorry, buddy. Our death box is looking mighty full now. Welcome back to the team, Pikachu. We loved you all along. I should probably look and see if I can pick up any more Great Balls also. I'm getting everyone up to 27.
Swap the screenshot of my stream as my face, like, ooh, while she's like, what?
It's a good Phoenix Wright screenshot
That's
in a nutshell.
hilarious. Yeah, there were a lot of good reactions tonight.
Okay. I think I'm gonna teach Protect over Discharge so this Pikachu can sit on the field a little bit longer. And then I think Combuskin already knows it, yeah. So, like, Disable's interesting, but I'm pretty sure Protect would have been more helpful in that fight overall anyway. Blaziken, or Combuskin knows Fire Punch, right? Yeah, okay. Icy Wind sure would have helped against that Roselia. Whatever. We have taught stuff now. If that ends up being the reason why we lose this run, it'll be a little sad, but I guess we will have learned our lesson for next time. Also worth mentioning that this area in general has just been extremely difficult, so I think I was just maybe a little unprepared for how hard it got here.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, let me update the dock to show that we actually did get to catch the Staryu. So there's a apparently a Sneasel somewhere that we actually get to catch potentially too. Yeah, I don't have a dark type anymore after my Deanna drops, so that would be pretty helpful. I forgot to teach this Larvitar any useful moves. Like it should have Protect and then probably an Elemental Punch. Ooh, where's Stomping Tantrum actually? You can't learn Stomping Tantrum? Come on. Okay. Probably Ice Punch? Oh, can't learn Ice Punch. Learn Fire Punch. Can you learn Wide Guard? Wide Guard might actually be helpful if shit has Shadow Wave to prevent spread moves. So if I have like Staryu out, like Staryu and Larvitar, and Staryu goes for Shadow Wave, and I go for Wide Guard, does it block the damage from my own spread move to myself, or is it just my opponent's spread move? Assume it's just my opponent's spread move, but I'm not actually sure about that because I've literally never clicked Wide Guard before. What's the Staryu's moveset actually? Shadow Wave, Shadow Star. Is that just recover? Oh. And Water Pulse, cool. Okay. Oh, I should probably save this.
This is a hilarious like song for this.
Okay, let me level up to 28. little nervous about this fight. Whirlpool? No thanks. If these Pokemon were fully evolved, this team would actually be kind of incredible, honestly. The problem is I'm rocking with a Pikachu, a Larvitar, and a Combuskin, and a Staryu, instead of their, like, fully evolved forms. Kinda hope this is the guy with the Sneasel, and I hope we're able to add the Sneasel. Kadabra and Anorak. That's a little awkward. Let's Bubble Beam the Anorith. Actually, let's just protect Vaporeon and Shadow Wave.
She fell because she was drunk and, like, stepped on a cattle grate?
Oh.
Where were you near a cattle grate? What? Injuries or not?
And a Vaporeon? No. Are you goddamn kidding me? Why did that do so much? Just... Okay. Starry, you lasted all of one attack. Cool. Why did that Psybeam do so much damage to that Staryu? I don't think there was any way I could have prevented that, really, right? I mean, I guess I could have had Pikachu and faked out one of them. I'm confused on what I could have done to avoid that. I even leveled up a little bit here. Okay, let's go ahead and try to set up a... And let's just Hyper Voice into Fake Out on the Anorith. That into Hyper Voice might actually kill, but if not, Anorith at least flinches. Oh, this Kadabra is so fast! This Pikachu's probably dead too. Oh, it only did half. Okay. Well, I was correct that the Anorith at least died, but we're looking at a rough spot before these final stretch. I say final stretch. Final stretch of this specific area. Okay, well it is the Shadow Sneasel at least. The problem is this Pikachu is kind of very weak now and probably gonna die to the next hit. So I think what I have to do is set up a Reflect with Vaporeon and protect the Pikachu. Okay, I think Shadow Slap is Shadow type Fake Out, so that was a thankfully pretty good protect. Of course, Vaporeon's toxic. Okay. I don't actually know if Pikachu outspeeds Sneasel. So I think I have to switch, but I like really don't have a great switch into this thing. And then I like still have to deal with this stupid survivor also, because if I just ignore the survivor for too long, it's just gonna obliterate me. So let's go into Larvitar, I guess. I just kind of have to hope this thing doesn't have any ice moves. Sneasel. It looks like the shadow Pokemon when they're owned by the enemy mostly just have the shadow type moves. Okay, so it did like 14 in toxic damage that turn. I think I can afford to go for another Protect. And then I'm gonna Thunder Wave this Sneasel. Okay, it luckily keeps spamming Shadow Slap. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even fucking think about Aqua Tail, so thank god I had Vaporeon out for that, because that would have been a very dead Larvitar otherwise. I think I actually need to stay in one more turn. This Vaporeon is getting really low, but I need to stay in another turn to prevent Aqua Tail from coming off. Hope Sneasel doesn't hit Vaporeon. I don't have another switch for that, right? Yeah, because Aqua Tail kind of actually fucks me up a bit. I guess I could go... Well, the problem is I go Tentacruel on the Vaporeon slot and then do what? With Larvitar, just stay in and take a fucking Aqua Tail? And I just protected last turn with Vaporeon. So I think I do need to Bubble Beam the Survivor. Vaporeon might drop here, but everything else has kind of been dropping anyway, honestly. So. And then I guess I will just try to Great Ball the Sneasel. Okay. Sneasel's off the field at least. It was mostly just trying to go for Shadow type Fake Out against me, so I don't know if that really super mattered. Can this kill, please? Okay. Whew. That battle was sketch. I made it out, but it's not looking super great. Yeah. Alright, do we get to keep that Sneasel? Let's see, coin. Heads, we keep it. Tails, we release it. Heads, we get to actually keep it. Nice. Good. All of you. Okay. We did lose the Staryu after one battle of it, which kind of sucks, but I mean, like, there wasn't really very much I could have done about that. Like, Staryu did the most damage it could have done, and then just died immediately. Okay. I think inside that room is the actual boss battle of this area, so I'm gonna go ahead and retreat out of here, box the Staryu, and then try to see if there's a plan that I can make for this in between streams. This run is very much on life support right now, but it is still technically alive, so yep. Thanks.
I know, I got really tired. Oh, it's almost 11.
Wrap it up, wrap it
I knew
up.
what I was doing.
Before I wrap it up, is this where I get great balls? Yes. You don't get a premier ball for great balls? That's kind of a ripoff. Alright, so we will give an 07 salute to Staryu, who we got to use for literally one attack of this game, but that's okay. It at least got an attack off, I guess. But,
Necessary attack.
we will add Sneasel to the team on account of we ain't got shit else to add to the team, so... it's that or the Mankey. This run is looking dire, but that's okay. The Sneasel is at least... It has Sniper? Jesus.
Sniper, no, sniper.
It also had Shadow Rush that it could have gone for at any point and probably obliterated us, but... good thing it didn't, I guess. So, with this... or Mankey, I guess. But basically, with this team of 7 that I have right now, I gotta figure out a way through what is apparently the hardest battle of the game so far. I didn't know all the battles leading up to that were gonna be that hard. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I think I could have also been slightly higher level than I was before most of those battles. I wasn't sure how long that grind was going to be, so I went into most of that at level 26. I think I could have done most of that at level 27, just for future reference for myself for future runs, I guess. I'm pretty sure this run is going to die pretty soon, but we at least made it out of this session and got to see a little bit farther ahead. At this point, I'm kind of just trying to see how far I can actually get and scout out before things end up not working too well for me anymore. But this is a pretty good stream, honestly. We got like 2 or 3 worlds of Bun Bun overworld designed, and then we were able to work through a very hard area in this game, apparently. I like